So Frank Fitzgerald asked a question. He said that I said, I've done the work, so now I'm habituated. And he's like, could you be more specific about what the work is? Uh, okay. I think the work is not the same for everybody, but there are ways we can draw conclusions about if they are doing the work or not. So, um, first, in the beginning, we have a bad feeling that we can't seem to get rid of about the tinnitus. So, we have to address that. So, much of what that is you've got this new noise that you never experienced before, or a louder noise that you never experienced before, and you don't know what to do, and you want to solve the problem, but you can't. So you feel in a trap, and there's no way out. So the first thing about doing the work is that you have to change the message that you're saying to yourself. And the fact is that such a huge percentage, 90, I don't know if I can say 99, 98, 99% of people, just they do the work and they get there and they do fine. So we need to identify, okay, yes, there is a way that I can fix this. Fixing it may not be it going away, but just this thing called habituation. So we have to identify it's possible to fix this. Okay. And then we have to say, well, what do I have to do? And well, we have to change the message. The first part of the message is I can fix it. The second part of the message is I can cope with this. Third, I don't care about tinnitus. It doesn't bother me anymore. So why is that so important? Because it's the message that you're telling your brain. We have two parts of our brain. We have the one that thinks and is thinking about everything that right now. And a lot of us are overly analytical, right? So when we're overly analytical, that brain just goes at the speed of light, nonstop, just trying to, how do I fix this? So we have to, okay, where was I going with that? Sorry, taking a second to think. Okay, so we have two parts of our brain, and what we keep saying and thinking and repeating is what then affects our physical body. So we won't be able to sleep. We will be anxious. Won't be able to concentrate on anything except the tinnitus. So we have to change the message that we're telling ourselves, oh my God, I can't handle this, to something different. And as I've said, sometimes, you don't want to fight and say, don't think that. It's more like you want to say, I'm going to do something like, I'm going to get this book right here, and I'm going to read it. I'm going to get this book, I'm going to take this notebook right here, and I'm going to write my goals in it. I'm going to take this TV right here, and I'm going to watch something. I'm going to get a piece of paper, and I'm going to draw something. See, that's some of the work. I'm going to make my bed when I wake up in the morning and make sure everything's clean and straightened up. I'm going to get a healthy meal and take care of myself. I'm going to exercise today. I'm going to write a to-do list of everything that I intend to do, and I may not finish it all, but by golly, I'm not going to sit here and think about how terrible my tinnitus is and keep delivering that same message to my brain, which is not useful at all. So I have to write down what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to find a way. Sorry, I don't want you to get so too excited. Yeah, but I'm going to find a way to get my brain on other things besides that negative message, because that message can be very harmful to the way our body reacts. We have this subconscious brain, and if we keep saying things that are terrible, our body starts freaking out. So we got to get that body back into the groove. Maybe you can dance a little bit. Hey, put on some music and dance. Why not? That's another thing you can do just to get yourself in a different place. And probably if you have some music, you got two things going on. You got the dancing. You got the sound in the background. That might be a good one for you too. I actually am a professional dancer. I'm not going to show you now. Okay. Besides that, so then There's other times when you obviously you can't dance for 24 hours, but you hopefully you've got your list and you can kind of pushing yourself in the right direction. There's lots of therapies I've talked about, meditation and what do you call it when you I can't remember. I think I've got a book about it over here. Where did it go? Oh, mindfulness, where you think about what you smell and you eat slowly and you think about what you taste. Just different exercises to get your brain thinking about something else and learning that actually it's more normal to think about the other things and not normal for you to worry all the time. Okay, so there's that, and then other things are like just putting the sound in the background. Now, as you start to get your thinking back in gear, where you're not worried about it so much, you say, well, yeah, I've got this sound. Okay, you're actually in a really good place when you get to that. You say, okay, well, I'll try some more heavier duty experiments. I'm going to meditate in silence or meditate on some just sound, but I'll be totally at peace and meditate. And see if you can take 5 or 10 minutes and get your mind on something even during meditation. And I'm going to try to take a nap or go to sleep with no background noise, say. I forgot to mention that before, but the background noise is very useful when you're trying to habituate. But then you just start to get to a point where, okay, I hear the sound, I'm comfortable with it, and it doesn't bother me anymore. And you can honestly say that. Yeah, I know maybe if you're not up to this stage yet, you can't honestly say that, but it's possible to transition to that stage by changing what you say about it, training your brain to get on other activities that help you to get your mind off of the tinnitus. And as you get up to that place where you are not thinking about it so much, you start to be able to then do some experiments where, okay, I'll do a very quiet room and actually be with it and be okay with it. And then you're starting to get pretty high level. Maybe you'll start to get higher level than me, but what happens as you get to that place is you notice it far less than you did before. And I don't know how to describe it. It's there, but it's not. I can't hear it right now. I do have some noises in the background, but compared to before, I mean, I can look for it and find it, but it's just not there. I don't hear it. It's not in my thinking, and I've done the work. Do you see what I mean? Yeah. So that's the best description I can come up with, and maybe that gives you a better idea what it means to do the work. Unfortunately, it's not given to you by tomorrow. So that's why I say, get this sucker, get the notebook. Oh, sorry, that's Chinese. But get the notebook and write down what you want to do, and start getting yourself on a schedule. The thing I said in the last video, start off with a morning ritual. Every morning you're going to wake up and go, yes, drink a full glass of water, and then you're going to think about all the great things you did in your life. Maybe three great things you did, and just feel what it was like when you were doing that great thing before. And then realize that you can do some more great things in the future, and maybe set 3 goals of what you're going to do and think about those things. Tony Robbins has a great video where he does that. Sometimes I don't like Tony Robbins, but he can get you pumped up. Sometimes after you get so pumped up, then you're anxious, right? So I don't want you to be anxious, but so a morning ritual is good. A to-do list is good. Activities that you've planned, then some little therapy stuff if you want. I don't do too much therapy. I tried it for a while and I was like, it just change your thoughts to something else and you're going to be fine. And then I am. So I hope that helps. Good luck.